Welcome back to Flavored Enemy Tales of the Torre, episode 32, Countess of Blood. Last we had left off, our crew of artifact retrieval specialists had delved deep and are now delving deeper. But a long way away, back in the capital city of Avandra, known as Douglas, there, sitting in her comfy recliner, enjoying some peace and quiet, having Vanth just had gotten triplets all to sleep at the same time, sits Antigone Tig Florakis. She currently has her feet kicked up on the ottoman, has her back leaned into the chair, sipping a nice glass of jasmine tea and relaxing calmly. Got a few more days before everyone else should be arriving, and she's going to enjoy those few days and try to recuperate before the god-awfulness of the road. So, Tig, as you're sitting there, right by your front door, just kind of basking in that light from the front window in your home in Douglas, what are you doing?
I think it's that thing of, like, the thing that every parent does ever, where they're like, oh, I'm just resting my eyes, but they've, like, it would take about 3 minutes and she'd be fully asleep if she was allowed to have her eyes closed that long, of just, like, it's quiet in the house, and it hasn't been quiet in the house in a few days. It is just the basking in the peace. The peace remains.
And so as you're sitting there basking in it, enjoying yourself, we cut to Quincy H. Elias. Quincy, you're getting ready to head over from yours and Jolene's place, heading over to meet with an old friend near the Goblin's Horde. They said that they would meet you there, and they had some information that might be helpful for your upcoming mission. So, right. as you're on your way there, kind of like getting your stuff ready from your house. So you're still in your house right now, kind of picking all your stuff up and, you know, putting your boots on, whatnot. What are you doing as this is all going on?
Well, if I'm getting my stuff loaded up, I imagine I'm sort of checking my firearm. And once that's fully done, I'm kind of looking for my hat, because sometimes when I take my hat off and leave it somewhere, Mina will pick it up and just carry it somewhere else as a joke. She thinks it's so funny every single time. And right now, Quincy's just looking for his hat. Anybody seen my hat?
You look up to see Mina standing on a banister of the stairs, wearing your hat, and has a rope in her hand, and is eyeing the chandelier.
Oh, no. Quincy flies up to... Hold on there, darling. That chandelier won't support your weight. Yeah, you understand that. You can tell that just by looking at it.
No, if I swing on it, like, fast enough, I'll be fine.
No. Fast will mean more weight on it, more force on it, anyway.
But when a lizard runs fast across the water, they don't sink. It's the same thing.
That's a very different thing, actually. Darlin, I just installed a tire swing for you in the backyard. Like,
Yeah,
just
but
yesterday.
but when I sit on it, then my clothes get all like greasy, and then who wants that?
I thought I cleaned that out. Anyway, darling, I'm gonna put my foot down on this. You can't
You're
be
still
swinging from
flying.
the chandelier. Oh, okay, you're right. Quincy drifts down to the ground and then walks up the stairs.
Now your foot's down.
You are too cute. He picks up his hat off of her. I'm gonna be going out for a bit to meet a friend. And
Okay.
don't. Hey, but before I go, promise me that you're not gonna be swinging from that chandelier, okay?
I will not be swinging from that chandelier.
Or any of the other chandeliers. How many
He runs
chandeliers
upstairs.
do we have? hey, Angela, do you mind?
Yeah, I got it.
You're a wonderful doll. Do you want me to pick you up anything on my way back?
No, I should be fine. I think I got everything that I need. Ooh,
Okay,
but like if you see that little cart that they've been pushing around that's selling the like they're like really tiny cold spheres, and they each taste like different flavors, and they mix them all together. What are they called? Spoon of spheres. Those are them. Yeah.
Yeah, spoon spheres. All right. If I see the spoon of sphere cart, I'll get one for you as well.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I'll be heading out.
Hey, right before you go,
Yeah.
She kind of tosses something down the stairs to you. You see it kind of floating in the air, and it's kind of like the brass coloration as it floats down towards you.
Oh.
Gotta make a sleight of hand check to catch it.
Oh. Okay. +5. I should be decent at this. 11.
Okay. So you catch it out of the air, and you look. It's like, I managed to scrounge up a bunch of parts and bits and pieces from old junk that's been kind of discarded, and managed to put pieces together. As you open it, you see it's a pocket watch. It's a bunch of little intricate little pieces and stuff like that. You can see that there looks to be like the minute hand itself looks to be made out of like a retaining pin, and then the hour hand looks to be some kind of weird gilded tiny twig, and it's all these pieces that are intricately interlaced together, and it's actually really cool looking. It has a bunch of different little designs and features on it from varying different art styles and such.
Oh wow. Is this for me? Oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah. I figure, Mom's always yelling about you being late all the time, so maybe this will make you stay on time.
Well, I'm not late that often. Well, okay, maybe I am. Anyway,
Aren't you supposed to be somewhere right now?
Right. I'm getting going. Thank you so much, Angel.
Of course.
Be careful when I'm gone. And he closes the door on his way out. I guess you'll either like hop on Apple or just fly. Well, I think he tries not to fly in densely populated areas just because it gathers a lot of attention. So he will saddle up on Apple, and Apple's faster on foot than he is in the air anyway. So he'll ride Apple down to where he's meeting a friend.
Okay, so you're heading down to the Goblin's Horde.
Mhm.
And as you're heading that way, we cut over to Ziggy, Banjo, Glisse, and Ghost. You all are just now arriving into Douglas a few days earlier than originally planned. You all were slight bit worried about the route that you were planning on taking, and how rocky the surfaces had become during the conflicts, and there was some huge landslides that had made a lot of the terrain hard to navigate. Until Banjo and Ziggy had a heck of a time destroying all of the rubble in between and clearing out the pathway for all the travelers, including yourselves.
Hell yeah.
So, as you guys are just now arriving into Douglas, you're 2 days early from when you're supposed to be meeting Tig at her house. What do you guys want to do?
Ghost is gonna look at Ziggy and be like, so, how was it over with the Novatori? I know you guys got up to a bunch of stuff, and I'm kind of curious.
Oh yeah, we it's a strong group of adventurers. I really feel like I spent a good amount of my time that wasn't smashing heads, was trying to make sure Nito didn't make any, fell deals with not just Fae, but really anything. Dolphins,
I'm guessing,
etc.
Wait, did you say dolphins?
Yeah, probably a Fae dolphin, but yeah.
I didn't know they have those in that variety.
Neither did
Interesting.
I.
Yes, but honestly, it's been as much love as I have for the Novatori. It's been a fun breath of fresh air. I have enjoyed this little trot across the lands.
Well, I was just going to say we're excited to have you on the team.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to have another fellow musician around us now that Callie's not around.
I think you're flattering me. I just have a little tambourine to tap when I'm particularly miffed.
Nah, I'm excited to play with you.
Likewise. I have a few friends that like to put on a good show, I suppose.
Well, here's one more.
Excellent. Yeah, go ahead.
So you guys are kind of standing near the front gates to Douglas. Do you have anywhere in mind in particular you'd like to go, or anyone in particular you'd like to see? You know that Arthur had left earlier than you all, and had came back here to speak with the Royal Thruple about, how to handle Boss Rai now that Marcus Demon's off the throne, but the people there are still suffering because they don't really have any resources, and he's trying to figure out what he can do. So he's here. You could probably assume somewhere near Whitestone Castle, which is the castle here at the capital city. You also know where Tig's home is, and Quincy and Jolene's home. There's also the Whitestone Inn, which is the tavern that you all had met in. You all could go to. There's also the Goblin's Hoard, which is that weird pawn shop that's run by Lyle. And there's also Adela's General Goods you could go to as well.
I'm gonna go pay Tig a visit.
I had a question I wanted to go speak to the Royal Thruple about.
Okay.
So I'll probably head to the castle.
Yeah, I think I'll probably tag behind Banjo.
All right.
Okay. So Glicia's heading to Adela's, Banjo and Ziggy are heading to the castle, and Ghost is heading to Tig's house.
Yep.
All right. So we will pick up with Ghost. So Ghost, as you start making your way through the city, into the Milo district, the Milo ward, which is the residential area where Tig's house is, you're bobbing and weaving your way through, and for the briefest moment, you feel like you recognize someone out of the corner of your left eye, and then they slip inside to Vaethyu into one of the campus buildings, and you're not too sure. Maybe you're just seeing things.
And
Do you want to continue heading on to Tig's house, or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go look for that person.
Okay. So you head towards the door that Tig walked through. I mean, not Tig walked through. The person that you feel like you knew walked through, and you open the door and you head in, and there's this kind of like semi-wide hallway, about 10 feet wide and about 20 feet long. There are no doors on left or right, but there is a singular door at the end of the hallway. Like, not a double door, just a single door.
I guess I'll blend in with the crowd and make my way through that door. Just act like I belong.
There is no crowd. You're the only person in here.
Oh no. Alright. To the door.
You head over to the door. Now what do you do?
Check for traps. I know it's college, but I don't trust stuff.
All right. Roll.
That's what? Investigation or perception?
It's gonna be thieves' tools, or sleight of hand.
Oh, sleight of hand all the way. 17.
Yeah, there's no traps. It is
All right,
locked
cool.
though.
Pick the lock and go through.
All right, you pick the lock and you go to open it, and it doesn't open. Like, it's still locked.
Alright. Can I see through the door?
No, it's
Like,
it's a full steel door. There's no glass on it at all. It's got like a old turn knob for the doorknob.
Can I just try the handle to see if it was already unlocked?
Yeah, you already did that, and it still feels like it's locked.
Alright, I guess I could just leave it be for now and make my way back around to Tiggs.
As
Go
you
back
turn
on the
around-
original quest.
As you turn around, you see the exact same hallway. And you're looking at the same door on the other side. Which is definitely not what it looked like when you walked in.
Alright. I'm going to stare down the hallway.
Mhm.
And then walk backwards, still looking at the door.
Alright, you back yourself into the door.
Alright. Shit. Can I tell if this is like magic or like can I make an Arcana check to see what's going on?
Good, make an Arcana check.
14.
All you get back from the sense of peering into the arcane is a sense of death. Not death as in someone died or the stench of death, but death as in like a comfortable hand on the shoulder when somebody finally succumbs to their wounds, or a hand tucking the hair behind your ear as you breathe your last breath. That comforting presence that you're not alone, even in those final moments.
Alright. I'm gonna put one hand underneath my hood.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to tuck my other hand down at the side and reach into the pocket where Aftercut is. And then just be like, who's there? And try and figure out who's there.
You hear the door open behind you and then close. You see this figure rise up from the ground off of all fours. You see it stretch and elongate until you see this dark-furred, lycanthropic-looking individual. He's got a long black cloak and a deep black hood, and his face has this white patches of fur that are almost indistinguishable from a skeletal face. You see these dark crimson red eyes. Eyes you've seen before. And as you're eyeing that and eyeing your way out, you see a woman clad in white. On her wrist rests a pure white bird. She has a shallow hood pulled up over her head. And they both eye you. One a cold and sure presence. One a warm, comforting one.
Can I help you? And I'm going
And
to keep
then-
my hand on Aftercut.
And then you feel your foot catch a lip of stone as you hit your forehead into a door. And you immediately start hearing children crying. Tig, you hear a loud bang at your front door, and your triplets start crying. What do you do?
I'm gonna fucking kill somebody.
You hear Van, darling, lay back down. I've got it. Just, and you hear him head off over there. Head off over to the triplets. What do you do?
Did the banging come from my front door?
Yep.
Where was the bang? Okay.
Loud bang right on your front door.
Cool. I'm gonna stand up and go deal with that.
You see Ghost nursing a big lump on their head, on their forehead.
Yeah, that hurt.
What the fuck are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here for another 2 days.
We got here early.
And y'all didn't think to send a message or some. Come inside. I'll get you some ice. Come on.
Thank you. Yeah, I need to sit down.
Go sit.
I'm sorry, I forgot about the message earrings as well, and
It would
I
have
should
been
have warned
nice. It would have been nice. I have 3 newborns. It would have been great to know that y'all were here sooner. Shit. I'm
sorry.
Go just point to the sofa that he can go sit on and go get some ice from the kitchen.
About now, you realize you're still in your PJs.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. Like, you showed up at my house 2 days before you were supposed to be here without telling me. I don't give a shit. This is what you woke up my children with your banging against my front door. I don't care. There's more pressing things. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I just go sit down on the couch and rub my head and try to ponder what the hell just happened.
So, as you're doing that, Tig, what are you doing while this is going on?
I'm going to get ice, and then I'm gonna come back and give him the ice, and I'm gonna sit and be like, "Why the fuck did did you run your head into my front door anyway?
I didn't mean to. I caught
I
something
figured
out of
you
the.
didn't mean to run into my front door, but there had to have been a reason. You didn't just do it for fun, I assume. I would think you were smarter than that, even though you
Yeah, I don't
wanted
like head injuries, and banging my head on things isn't exactly the best for me. No, I was following something, and I ended up in a hallway, and of course, two more people, empty hallway, two people showed up. One gave me a nice stare, the other one gave kind of like a warm, comforting stare, and I backed up down the hallway, and all of a sudden I'm hitting my head in your door. I do not know how I got here. Last time I knew, I was at bay with you in the hallway.
There were two people staring at you.
One in white, one in black, with white fur and the semblance of a skeleton.
Would that ring any bells to me in my sleep deprived state?
Make a religion check.
How's my religion? My religion ain't bad. 14?
It rings a bell. You can't put your finger on it, but it does ring a bell. But you have an idea of who in the nearest vicinity would be able to answer questions on the occult.
Yeah, but he is currently dealing with our 3 children who just got woken up by somebody ramming his head into the door. So he is not getting talked to at this exact moment. I'll ask him later. I am going to give Ghost a hug, because I am glad to see him, even if I am irritated at the circumstances.
Ghost gives the hug back and goes, "I'm sorry for waking up your kids. I didn't mean to, like I said.
It's fine. It's fine. They were probably going to wake up in 20 minutes anyway, because that is how that one goes.
I do kind of want to go see the kids, though, but that's later.
You can see them later after they have ideally had a nap.
Hopefully they don't get scared by a fox.
Have you seen their dad? Have you seen me?
I mean, it's kind of different when...
Sure, but
we'll figure something out.
it'll be...
What'd you name him?
Yanthe, Icarus, and Thalia.
Those are nice. I think Icarus is going to be a cool guy.
I'm sure they're all going to be cool. But they're all also like 2 days old, so
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter right now. Where's everybody else? Because I know y'all were all traveling together, so you got here early.
Yeah.
That means the rest of them also got here early.
Banjo went to talk to the Royal Thruple, and Ziggy and Glisse went to... No. Fuck. Banjo and Ziggy went to the Royal Thruple. Glisse went to Adela's, and I came here.
Surprised you didn't go with Glisse to Adela's to do some...
I had my fill of the Swindler. I'm good. I got my cursed sword and cloak, and I don't want to go back. I'm good for now. It would be smart to pay a visit before we leave, but for now I'm okay.
That seems fair.
And with that, we'll cut over to Ziggy and Banjo. As you both are heading up the stairs of the Whitestone Castle, you see Arthur currently sitting on a dais, kind of overlooking the rest of the city. You can see he's got his armor on, and his helmet is resting on the dais in front of him. He's got his sword slung on his back. And you can see it because it's pretty. His weaponry is pretty iconic because all of his stuff is just coated in rust. His armor, his sword, all of it just coated in rust. and you can see him. He's kind of He's kind of like looking out on the city from this raised area as you are working your way up. So, do you guys do anything as you were passing him on your way to the castle?
If I'm correct, I don't believe I've actually met Arthur yet.
Now, you met Arthur at Crassiun in Skaldaren. He was there with Aurora and Callie.
Well, I suppose I'll be friendly with him. Arthur, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Banjo. It's good to see you, and Ziggy, good to see you too.
How are
How's it
things
going?
in Basrai?
Tough, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine a lot of the old guard probably isn't too keen on the changes, yeah?
I mean, the thing is a lot of people are keen on the changes. I mean, some people aren't, obviously. But a lot of people are. But the problem is that we're now having to, like, rework how we do a lot of things. You know? Like,
Yeah.
the idea of trying to abolish currency has been floating around, and just kind of building something similar to how, you know, Bogsborough does things. But it's so difficult because everyone's got such differing points of view. So, you know, it's that
Absolutely.
It's that hard time after rebellion. You know, like no one knows exactly what they want. You know.
Yeah.
The
I
administrative
understand
end
that.
of leading really sounds dismal.
Absolutely. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody. But you got a good head on your shoulders, Arthur.
I've laid out a plan. They're supposed to. We're gonna have a vote on which system to adopt. I got everyone working on it, so by the time that we're finished here, I should be able to start rebuilding.
Absolutely. There were always good people there when I was there, so
Yeah.
I think the people will know what they want after all this.
I'll have you know that everyone grouped together, and they drug that horrible statue, the Triumph, out to the ruins of Liegmeyer.
Oh,
And apparently they're working on putting together a concert. A bunch of bards are going to go out, and everyone's going to slowly melt it using music.
Oh, that is music to my ears.
You should go. You should go.
I would love to attend. Absolutely. We got a little business to take care of, but I would not miss that for the world. Good memories with that statue. Did you know I helped Quincy deface it a while back?
Oh?
Oh, good times. Well, thank you, Arthur. I wish you the best of luck, and I will certainly be there to witness that magnificent concert.
It should be good. I know I'm looking forward to it.
You take care of yourself.
Yeah. I'll meet you all at Tig's place here in a couple days, before we can figure out everything moving forward. I got more business to attend to, but
Yeah, let me know if you need any help with any of that, you know. I haven't been there in a long time, but I remember what the rebels in my day wanted, so if you need somebody who knows the place, I'm all ears.
I appreciate you, Banjo. Really.
Thank you.
All right.
You as well.
I'm gonna go head out. You two take care, and
Good luck.
I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah. Don't stress it too much. I'm
See you
sure
soon.
things will fall into place.
Yeah.
Later. And I suppose I'll look to Ziggy and say, I suppose we could just walk right in, right? At this point?
I feel like they should know us by now.
Yeah, we got enough rapport. I don't know, it feels fancy.
That's true.
All right. Is there like a front door to the castle, or?
Yeah. There's a
not.
giant set of double doors near the top of the stairs.
I do think it would be polite to knock, Ziggy.
As soon as you approach the doors, they both open to you. As you can see, guards lined up on either side. making a beautiful procession for you to move forward into the throne room.
I suppose that's as good as knocking.
Fancy.
I know,
Absolutely.
Perhaps a little formal, but
I feel like I should play something. I'm just gonna like softly play my banjo as I'm approaching.
yeah, I'll tap a little fanfare on the tambourine to accompany the banjo.
There you go. Don't be shy.
Why don't you two give me a performance check?
All right.
Here's how you can do it. One person roll the performance check, the other person roll the help action.
Okay. Do you want to? I can do the performance.
I'll tell you what. I'll do the help action.
Hey, we're doing good tonight. All right, that's a 25.
Yeah. So you start moving down there, and you see that the guards start tapping their feet, and the metal clanking against the floor, and then you see them start tapping their lances against the ground to accompany the beat. And
all right.
you see them all kind of right face inward as you pass through, and then they finish off the song with the loud taps and then the clashing of their lances together in the middle, as you've been given this absolutely like preposterously enigmatic entrance into this throne.
I just shout to a couple of them. I say, "Y'all should moonlight as bards." Damn, that was an amazing entrance.
And that was better than the formality. I liked that.
Don't be shy, Ziggy.
I suppose, yeah. I need to go more places with you, Banjo.
Absolutely.
You see Queen Winter, Queen Maya, and King Tristan, respectively, left to right on the three equally high thrones. And you see that King Tristan and Queen Maya are currently talking, and Queen Winter kind of looks at you all and says, Ziggy? Banjo?
Well, now that I've finished showboating, I'm gonna take a knee and just say, "Your Majesty."
Good entrance. You can you can stand back up. You're more than welcome here, Wolf.
All right. Thank you. Well, I guess how have things been?
Please don't tell me you came here just to catch up. I mean, I'm here for it.
All right. Sorry, trying to be friendly. I understand, though, you're a busy woman. So your daughter actually helped me learn the Revivify spell, and she happened to give me a diamond with that. And I was wondering, figuring that we're going on a pretty dangerous mission, if you by chance were able to provide me some diamonds for if any of our friends fall.
Well, the tough part with Revivify is that you need a pure diamond. No impurities can be in it at all. So those kinds are kind of hard to come by. I mean, you're easy to purchase for the purchasing price, but they're not, readily available.
I understand.
We do have 3 that we have currently, but we have to keep one here for. Which kind of looks off in the distance.
I understand.
Things, but
I think I'm picking up.
I can definitely part with the other 2 if you need them.
I think that would be mighty fine. And I kind of think for a moment about my own family, and I look at this family here, and I know why they have 3 on hand. I feel a little bad about making them part with it, but I just say, I just want to make sure that all my friends can make it back to their families.
Yeah, of course. I'll have.
Ideally, we bring them both back to you.
Yeah, very much so.
I'll have the guards go and fetch them. Is there anything else you need?
Well, that was the most pertinent thing. Thank you very kindly. I don't want to waste any more of your time.
Oh, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know Revivify. I was just following Banjo.
We're hanging out. We're friends.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Honestly, it brings me joy to find people making friends and having happiness even in these dark times.
Absolutely. You know, your leadership is a pillar in that, I must say.
I try to do what I can. Same as Tristan, same as Maya.
Absolutely. Well, thank you kindly. And I suppose I'll make my leave then, Your Majesty.
Banjo, you see King Tristan kind of tries to
Oh.
catch up to you.
Yes, hello, Your Majesty.
He kind of walks up to you. You see, he's kind of imposing. He stands about 6'4". He's got really broad
Yeah.
shoulders. He's in
That's
his
a big man.
full armor, full decorative plate mail armor, and his large rune sword on his back. He kind of looks at you, kind of looks down at you, and says, "I had a question for you."
Oh, certainly. I possibly have an answer.
So, do you remember
Remember what exactly?
you can see a swirl of blue, like a flurry of stars.
Do I remember?
And you feel a little dizzy, and then you shake it off. Like he's probably just trying to mess with you. It's kind of joke.
Very, very funny, Tristan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Is it rude of me to say I don't entirely know what you're talking about right now?
No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So, if you have some time tonight, I think you and I and a friend and anyone else you'd like to bring along might need to have a chat at the Whitestone Inn.
Absolutely.
I'll get us a private room. Don't worry about it. Drinks and food on me too. You can bring your friends if you'd like, but
Okay.
it might get a little personal.
You-
You can see
you
that
think-
he's very awkwardly dancing around something here.
Can I try to make an inside check on this?
Sure.
That's a 10. Right in the middle.
He's behaving like someone who realized that they spilled a secret too soon. Yeah, we'll talk about it at the inn.
Do you reckon I should come alone?
I cover my ears.
Bring who you'd want there for you when things become all too real. That's about as much as I can say on that. Unfortunately, I think I might have already said too much. So yeah, just
Understood.
yeah, he finger guns
Alright.
you. I'm
gonna... You're the very cool king there, King. I mean that. It's not sarcastic. Don't misunderstand me. Well, all right. I will keep that in mind, and I shall see you tonight. As
yeah.
I turn, I'm kind of turning around, like, oh, like the smile kind of drops a bit.
Yeah,
Like I think. Oh yeah.
And you hear he goes to talk to the guard to his right. If you halted your step for just a little bit, if you like kind of swung your gait a little bit, in order to just kind of slow down a bit, you feel like you might be able to eavesdrop on what he says.
I'm nosy. Hell yeah. Do you want me to roll anything for that?
Yeah, this is going to be stealth.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, that wasn't a bad roll. That was a 24.
Go and get Marion. Let her know that we're going to meet tonight.
Mm-hmm. Do I know the name Marion?
So what do you two do?
I'm
I'm
kinda
looking
walk away.
to Banjo for context clues.
I'm sweating. You can see it on my face. I don't know what's going on. I'm not used to important things happening in my life. I'm just gonna.
Right. I give the smallest bow that is acceptably polite, and turn around and start walking.
I just looked at Ziggy. I'm like, oh shit! I was so anxious. I fucking forgot to bow back. Damn. Okay. No, they're cool. They're cool. All right.
Hey, so that wasn't like foreboding's the wrong word, but that was odd, right?
No, that was foreboding. I think that
Okay.
might be the right word.
All right, I wasn't sure if I was being alarmist.
Did you see the blue stuff? Did he see the blue stuff?
Did I see the blue stuff?
You did not see the blue stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, all right. Nope, no big deal. You want to get a... No, we're going to drink later tonight. You know what? You want to get a drink now? What time is it?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
It is 11 o'clock.
Let's go.
that's-
I need one.
Hey, it's as they say, it's 5 in the Feywild. Let's go.
All right. As I suppose we head to the Whitestone Inn.
All right. And then with that, we'll cut to Glisse. Oh, well, if it isn't my favorite customer. Good to have you. Mm-hmm. I do. Well, what can I interest you in? Oh. Well, then isn't that really not a patron you'd want? Hmm. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Sure. Sure. You know, I was hoping, just to kind of play with it a little bit longer, but sometimes, you just gotta let them rip, right? As you see this black, shadowy figure replace Jimothy's body, and you can see 60 or 70 porcelain masks all around it, just kind of littering this black, amorphous blob. Each one of them is an intricate carving of a humanoid-looking face. One of them you can recognize is Jimothy's face. The other one looks like someone you've seen before somewhere. You can't place it, but someone you've definitely seen before. The other, hard to make out, but kind of looks at you. So, you want to get the rot's attention. I can still help with that. No. Not Jimothy. Well, no, you've known Jimothy. Well, you've known Jimothy. That's not me. Oh, no one really important. I'm just a friendly face. Sure. Who do you want me to be? Did you see the black amorphous blob swirl as you see the noble standing in front of you? Gilded gold outfit, flowing black hair, that deep coloration to her skin, kind of washing over you this radiance, this better than thou, holier than thou radiance. Oh, no, I don't have any desire to kill you. I'm still here to help you, and I'm not asking for anything in return. No. If you want to seek out the rot, I can help with that. But all I ask is that you think about it is what exactly you want, because no one wants to make a choice and go down a certain path when they think it's what they want and it's not. It's all lies. Sure. No? Okay. You see him turn back into that black amorphous blob with the masks everywhere. Here we are. Now, what do you need of me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, well, Jimothy's been a bit preoccupied. Yeah. So I took it upon myself to assist him. So, just some herbs and a trinket then? Well, I can offer some advice along with this, and he slides over a mummified toe that's attached to like a small, weird-looking like ring type thing. You can see it's not like a ring for the finger. You can see it's like slides, like supposed to like slide over like a tree branch or something like that, because the ring itself is huge. And he also slides over a small wool bag filled with herbs and stuff like that. I can offer some advice, but I don't want to annoy you with any kind of unrequested assistance. If this is all you want, then this is all I'll give. I understand that. There was a time where I wasn't the liar. But it's been so long. It's been so long since I've been anything but what I am now. Which is ironic for me. But so much has changed. I think the same is for you, that it's hard to recognize when you look back into your own past at what you used to be. And recognize that for yourself, because it's not. Every bit of us dies throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the year, until nothing of the original is left. I think that the same goes for us. Even a little bit more so. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing that I want you to do, Glisse Fauché, the Scarlet Plague, whatever it is you feel and you know you are, is to do the thing that you excel the most at. And do that the way that you see fit. Don't be beholden by any commandments or duty or honor. You will only be beholden to yourself. Just keep being you. Now, I believe you wanted a friendly face before. You see that there's a bright flash of red fire. As you see an older Firum woman staring back at you. You can see the plumage in her hair, a striking resemblance to your own, and the kindness that's dotted with bits of sinister throughout it. And that wrinkled expression in the face, like the brow is constantly furrowed. I hope that I was able to bring you some sort of happiness. We say. And you feel your body flung backwards, your feet dragging along the ground as you holding your items in your hand as the doors to Adela's close. And you find yourself standing on the street. So, Quincy, you see Glisse in the middle of the street as you're strolling along on Apple.
Glisse? I see that Glisse is crying, right?
Glisse, you trying to hide it? All right, Glisse deception, Quincy insight.
19?
Yeah, Glisse is crying, and not only that, it's the same kind of pained crying that you see on Quinlan's face sometimes when she calls you by her mom's name.
I think Quincy will get down off his horse, and he'll just kind of lean down on his knees and just put a hand on Glisse's shoulder. You don't have to explain yourself or say nothing. And if you want, I can take you to an alley over there and you can keep on working through it.
Quincy, you hear your freedom communicator beeping at you as another prayer comes in from the whisper.
What? I'm so sorry. Someone called me at the exact wrong time.
Your freedom beeper was beeping as someone was praying to the whisper.
I'm so sorry. I have to send this forward. Hold on. Sorry. My apologies. I imagine you need a moment, and we can... I can do what I can to give you a moment. If you want. Uh...
Yeah, you're actually not too far away from the open park area near VFU. It's probably about a quarter-mile walk from here. Okay. Do you try to hide yourself from Quincy as you do? Okay. Make a stealth check. Quincy, are you paying attention?
Yeah. I was just standing right in front of them.
All right, and perception.
Okay. Dang nabbit, only a 10.
Yeah, so Glisse immediately just vanishes right in front of you. It's just like back.
I was literally looking.
It's just
right
like
at
back
him. How did that
under.
happen?
It's literally just like back under Angler. 1 minute they're there, next they're gone.
Oh dang nabbit! I was.
And then come out of that alleyway.
Disguised as who?
A different Farum. All right, make another stealth check, I guess. And Quincy, make another perception check.
$14.
Yeah, you're gone.
Oh, bye, Ophelia. Now, where did Glisse go?
No, no, it's midday. Yep, it just closed. It's like noon right now. Yeah, so you scatter the herbs around and you find this tree. You see where you can slip that ring over the branch. As you do, you see the leaves on the trees start to fall. The branches start to creak and moan. And it withers. The grass around kind of deadens. The soil becomes extremely soft. As you're praying right there. Speak, child. You see the tree peering down on you. Its deathly eyes gazing into you in this hollow soul. Its soft and empty voice echoing in your ears. What do you pray for? Do you? Or do you exalt yourself? You are an end. You are death. You are decease. You are not decay. That which you destroy is gone. There is no rebirth. There is no life from the death that you cause. You are a pestilent waste, scattered across the air, through the soil. You burn everything. There is no growth back from which you destroy. You do not exalt me. You care for yourself. You fear your own fears. You worry your own worries. And the only thing, all that which matters, is you and your image. For one who seems so caught up in everything around them, the only thing you're caught up in is yourself. So tell me, do you exalt me? Or are you misguided? Have you seen how life flourishes in these dark times? Your friends, or those who think you are their friend, I should say. How in this dark, decaying death, there is still happiness, there is still life. That is my way. You must help the things grow from the death that you cause. You must assist in its cycle. When a tree rots and decays, when a body decomposes, new things grow from it. You must also assist in these things growing. You have caused the death. Now help with the growth. as an acorn falls from the tree into the soft soil in front of you. And you feel the presence leave the tree. I believe Quincy was riding the horse, riding Apple. Uh, oh. Are you looking over? Are you flying overhead?
I am now, because Glisse disappeared on me, and they were, in a...
All right, yeah, you see an angel, little angel flying overhead.
Does Quincy see this circle of decay in the otherwise green park, and then Glisse step out of it?
Yeah.
Quincy will hover down, and you'll notice that, like, when Quincy flies with, like, his angel wings, he doesn't have to, like, he only moves them when he has to, like, change direction. He doesn't have to, like, constantly flap them like a bird, because they're unnatural. Or supernatural, I should say. And he kind of, alights on the ground. I think this may be the first time you disappeared and I've been able to find you. Well, I mean, we try. Obviously, we try to find you. You've always been pretty tough to find. But I didn't want to leave you alone, not while you were crying. And yeah, I went through that myself a little bit with the noble when I learned what they were really like. Quincy just kind of quietly nods. And Glisse can probably tell that, like, Quincy has struggled for so long to, like, try to figure out the right thing to say to help you that now he's decided to just listen. I know it's hard. It sucks when they toy with you in your life, and you know, 'cause it'd be so easy for them to fix so much, but then they don't, and you're the one struggling in the meantime. I don't mean to invalidate your... What I'm trying to say is, I feel it too. I've been here. Wanna go get some Spoon of Spheres? And just talk about it?
Quincy, you realize you're 20 minutes late to
Oh,
the Goblin Horde.
shoot! Ah, dang it. I have a meeting with a friend at the Goblin Emporium. Would you mind going there with me, and then on the way back we get the Spoon of Spheres? Yeah.
So, as you both are working your way towards the Goblin's Horde, we're going to fast forward a little bit. We're going to have Quincy and Glisse here in a minute, meeting with the friend at the Goblin's Horde, and during this time, Banjo and Ziggy got their drink, and you know they both have met up with Ghost when we pick back up. So. Banjo, Ziggy,
Yes.
as you two are wrapping up your drinks and start working your way to go meet up with Ghost over at Tig's house, is there anything else you guys are doing on the way over there?
Well, I suppose I look at Ziggy and I say, you know, I'm never one to push my luck, but you want to play a little song on the way there? Maybe we can get some of these townsfolk feeling happy.
Oh, sure. I guess I'll just follow your lead. Sure, I can give that a try.
All right, that's a dirty 20 as I begin strumming on my banjo. I think I might just let a couple sparks, like maybe fly out the top.
You see that a couple of the street strollers around you start, taking the opportunity to dance with each other and, swing around, and you see them smiling and laughing, and for a second, you slow down on your strumming a bit as you're reminded of Harmony back in Lindare Yellen with her parents. And the little ones.
I take it in. I'm not gonna let it get to me too much. I'm just gonna smile and look at Ziggy and just say, "All right, now your turn."
Oh boy.
Go ahead and make a performance check, Ziggy.
Yeah, here we go. What I'm going to do, because this is really the vast majority of my experience, is I'm gonna rage and start doing a war song.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a little minor illusion. Like every time his hand hits the drum, I'll make like little fires pop out from it.
Yeah, I got 10.
All right, so you see that the people that kind of break their stride with dancing a little bit and just kind of like bob their heads along, like they're vibing, but like it's about it.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't do any, I don't do any melodies of dread or anything like that. So
It's all right. Good vibes only.
hey,
Yeah.
You feel like they might have had enough of war songs for a bit.
That's fair.
True, that's true.
Listen, I'm gonna practice. All right. I don't know if you have any books or anything. Actually, I can't read music, so I don't know if that'll help. But
yeah, I don't have books, but as long as you keep performing with me, I think I can show you around the drum a little bit. I'm proficient myself.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Technically-
Drums, strings, flutes, pretty much anything.
Oh.
So as you both are walking along, Banjo, you feel your foot clip the front porch step, and you feel your head thump into Tig's door.
Oh.
Tig, you hear a loud knock at your door, and you see Vanth around the corner in full demon form. Full-fledged demon form just sparks from the eyes as he has now cast silence on the front door so nothing happened. But he is just ready to fight right now.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop him. I'm also sort of with them there, just like, I'm done. I can't. Go on.
I mean, at the castle, we got a whole greeting. So, hi, Tig!
Yes.
How's it going?
You guys should probably fix that front porch part then, if that's the second person to hit their head on the door.
Oh, you did too? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I didn't do it on purpose
Well,
though.
we're gonna show up, and not 2 days early without telling anybody. It's fine. It's fine.
Surprise.
Surprise! Yes, that is what
Kids,
this
right?
is.
I
Thank
get
you for
that.
noticing. Yeah, you of all people, Banjo,
I
should have
definitely
known
should have had the
better.
forethought. My brain isn't working on account I just hit my head on the door, but
Yeah, sure.
that's not an excuse for earlier at all, so I apologize.
That door's gonna be the real death of us.
With that, we'll
It's gonna
cut
be
back to Quincy and Glissé. So, Quincy, as you start rolling up to the Goblin's Horde, you see that Lyle kind of opens the door for you and says, "Yeah, you can head on in.
Thank you, Lyle.
I got the place all reserved for y'all.
I flick him a gold coin.
Thank you, sir. How you doing?" You can see the disguise is working on Lyle.
Yeah, I
and
told you a mustache wasn't.
Lyle's just under the assumption that you're like a Scarlet Macaw version of an Aarakocra. You know, now that you ask, I could use someone to talk to. I'm glad you asked, cause like I could use a friend, and maybe I could be your friend. And you see the door kind of closes. All right, I'm off the Withrail Tower. You guys have good luck, okay?
We'll try, Cadmus, and you too. Here's another one for the road.
Thank you. All right, see you all later. And as you see, he scoops up his
See
things, puts his cloak back on.
If you see M, tell her we said hi.
Will do.
Or Seeple. Been a while since I've seen them too. And Raph. And as soon as Quincy says the name Raph, he cries a single tear. Anyway.
Put a hand on Quincy's shoulder and it is very rigid. They're there. Don't like it disguised.
Quincy stretches his angel wing over you and notice immediately this angel plumage must be like the softest feathers you've ever touched.
So,
Considering
you get a ping on your communication device that was given to you by the rest of your adventuring group.
The
it's-
earring. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Vant, and you hear him say, Quincy, everyone else is already here. If you wanna just head on over.
Yeah. I'll be sure to do that. All right.
Oh,
And then
maybe
yeah.
bring Jolene along too. I made a pretty big dinner, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me message her. Quincy switches it over, or at least he thinks he does, but Vanth can still hear him. Like, I think he accidentally just connected Vanth and Jolene on the same channel as he's talking. Hey, sweetie. What you doing?
Oh, just sitting here, finishing folding up laundry.
Oh, we're heading over to Tig's for a big meeting, and I think it's important for you to come too.
Well, why don't you come on over here and sweep me up off of my feet onto the back of your horse and bring me over there.
Oh, darling.
Oh, and I'm gonna leave now.
oh gosh. Quincy fiddles with it and doesn't understand. Oh dear. He's blushing so bright. Oh.
Quincy, you are a dork.
What? I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm gonna
Anyway.
leave you two in peace and quiet. I'm gonna go
No.
to the light.
There's a. At least let me get you sphere spoons on the way.
I wasn't planning on leaving. I was just gonna give you two some
Oh.
privacy.
Okay.
I'm just going out to Lyle, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, just I'll make sure that someone sees to the kids while we're gone.
All right.
You know what? I'll get. She kind of hesitates for a second.
Yeah.
I'll make.
almost said it too. What about your college friend Sarah? Is she? You think she's trustworthy?
I'll give her a call. Let me go see. You see, she hops over and she picks up her, like prototypes first generation cell stone, which is like barely starting to be like used, and it can connect to like magical devices. So like it's really finicky.
Yeah, I mean, she surprised everyone when she went into like wizardry, but apparently she's been doing well.
And you head along. You scoop up some some spoon of spheres on the
spoons.
way.
Spoon of
Sphere
Spears,
spoon.
sorry.
Spoon of spheres. And head over there, drop some off for the kids, and scoop up Jolene on your way. And you, Jolene, and Glisse are talking. And as you're walking, you see up in the sky, kind of looking down at you, these piercing green eyes just looming from the stars. For a minute you thought they were just stars, but these are eyes. These are eyes that are looking deep within you. You can hear your heartbeat. You can hear the ruffling of Glisse's feathers. You can hear the hair on Jolene's head rubbing up against her sleeves. But you hear no voices. The only other thing that you hear amidst the cold snap of the air and the scent of cold, moist air is a ticking sound, like that of a clock. As you can see, someone's watching. Someone's waiting for the change to happen, waiting for the point of no return. You hear the ticking of a clock. Can I get you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh boy. 15?
You feel your toe catch the lip of a porch as you feel your head go smack up against a door.
My fucking god.
Sounds like the others have arrived.
Can I? Hey, DM, can I get advantage on not tripping on the door because I saw Quincy do it?
Make that. I wasn't gonna have you roll at all, but yeah, make the saving throw.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get the.
I will say that Tig's front door porch step has a high DC.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw, right?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Nat 20.
Yeah, you not only like step over it yourself and like get across gracefully, but you assist Jolene in getting up there as well.
Good.
And it's just Quincy like rubbing his head like leaned up on the door basically right now. Just absolute banging headache right now.
Oh my god.
Ghost is gonna pass his ice pack to Quincy.
Did you
Don't worry
really?
about it, it'll go
I
away
haven't
soon.
opened the door. The door is still closed.
Did you really? Did you really
I'll wait
miss
for him to
that?
get inside.
Did you really miss that, Quincy? I mean, it's right there, dude.
I mean, I was a little distracted by the giant eyes staring down at me from above, but...
Oh, I noticed you were distracted, but it was all something different. Walking to the house.
What? Wait. Hey,
I
what
like that Glisse doesn't knock. Glisse just opens the front door and comes inside. Glisse just said, "I'm here, bitch."
Makes a joke about Quincy ogling Jolene's boobs, walks inside, says nothing.
Okay.
Incredible,
I mean, first of
incredible
all,
work.
I always have an eye or two on Jolene, but that's not what distracted me.
Quincy, you scandalous man.
Scoundrel.
Horn dog. Horn dog.
On my girlfriend. On my fiance, who I live with.
Yes.
How scandalous of me.
Have multiple children with, yeah.
Horn dog.
Tig just watches Glisse open the door and come inside and sees Quincy like rubbing his head and just like Doesn't say anything. Just turns and goes to the kitchen to get more ice.
Yeah,
It's
he
just-
missed a step.
That's why I fly everywhere.
Wait, Quincy, did you hit your head too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds
What?
like you did.
I kind of look at Vanth like cheekily. Do you have like an enchantment on the door to make people like run their head into it?
I didn't do it on
No.
purpose.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Uh,
The only way it makes sense. That's too many people that did that.
what a time for a narrative nat 20. Just to
Just
get over a step.
incredible work.
See, Jolene kind of hands you a baking sheet that has 3 different pies on it. Blueberry, apple, and pumpkin streusel.
Thank you, Jolene. That's mighty kind of you.
Sure. I'm glad to be of assistance. I didn't have much time, but
Any time is good time. Tig is just sort of like, there's so many people in my house, and I'm so tired, and I can't.
I feel like Tig is Bilbo from that scene in The Hobbit.
Yeah.
All the dwarves just walked into her house.
I'm like taking the pies from Jolene and handing ice to Quincy, and then just turning and taking the pies back to the kitchen.
Thank you.
'Cause I just-
Quincy walks in, invites Jolene so she can walk over the threshold because Pig forgot to do that again.
I'm tired. There's so much going on in my house right now.
No, it's no problem. It can be from anyone. No,
I'm overstimulated.
it's okay. If you need a moment to yourself, go take it.
Yeah. You see Arthur kind of walks up behind everybody. You see he's taken off all of his armor and left it wherever. He's kind of
just outside.
wherever. It looks just like rusted armor, so like he's not worried anyone's gonna steal it.
That's true.
And so
Yeah.
he kind of walks up and he's like, "Tig, it's good to see you."
Hi, Arthur. Come inside. Please don't make any loud noises like the rest of these fucks. She's like
got
yelling
lucky.
this from the kitchen as she's like putting stuff away. Like, I am not, this is not Southern hospitality. There's so many fucking people at my house right now. And they
And,
were here 2 days early, and I have 3 newborns. Absolutely everybody can get the fuck out. Like, I just can't.
And Tig, this is my close friend and the only person that I've been able to trust outside of all you all. This is Marion.
A string of my banjo snaps.
he points to this woman in this flowing blue starry dress and this long pointed hat. She's got this black hair that's got this tinge of blue to it, and her eyes look like the pupils are crescent moons.
Howdy.
Hi, it's very nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I'm a little dazed.
Yeah.
Come in, make yourselves comfortable. There will be dinner here shortly.
It's good to meet you. I hope you don't mind. I heard you were recently when you had children recently, and I thought it'd be nice. And you see, she kind of produces this intricate hand-carved mobile, and you can see that each of the pieces look like different phases of the moon, like going all the way up and then backwards. And so like the full moon's in the middle. And you can see that when she kind of lets it go in front of you, it hovers in the middle of the air and kind of spins slowly. And Banjo, who is right there, like with the snapped banjo string, you can see Banjo get extremely comfortably groggy and just kind of lay down on the floor.
Is
I didn't
Banjo
have
like
that much to drink? Fuck.
Banjo's? I feel like out of character, right? Out of context. Like Banjo, this whole thing is Banjo's that gif of the woman with all the numbers in front of her, just like
Whoa.
like doing the math. Oh, that's.
Whoa.
It's a mobile of my own enchanting. It's a mobile of comfortability. It's not a sleep spell, because I don't think that would be
appropriate,
but it does make the area in which it is playing extremely comfortable.
Any reason why only Banjo is on the?
A banjo's underneath it.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Wow.
Well,
Hey, you're that Marion. As Banjo is very comfortable right now to
Yes,
say everything on his mind.
that's my name. But Banjo. You see, she hesitates to say your name.
Oh yeah. Tristan.
She kind of grabs it, and that immediately fades. Here you go for the kids.
Oh,
thank you. That's a very kind gift. And I'm gonna like look at Banjo for a second, and then just
I look horrified now. Just like
this whole thing is like Banjo's so embarrassed.
Clarity. I'm just like, what just happened?
Post nap clarity.
Yeah,
a much more
post-nap
acceptable
clarity.
thing to do in someone
Absolutely.
else's house.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the mobile. I'm not going upstairs right this second.
No. Okay.
Not worth my time.
I just kind of
and I'm just gonna put this aside.
This is a small. How big is your house?
I have no idea. Hey, yeah, that makes my fucking house.
You have a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,200 square foot house.
Like,
I'm trying to sidebar with Arthur somewhere else in the house. This ain't my house.
And all 3 bedrooms are upstairs.
wonderful.
I am gonna actually ask Tig. Do you have a place where I could speak with Arthur alone? I just kind of looked at Arthur.
Yeah, of course. I assume either it is one of the bedrooms or there is like an office space that I have taken over with all of my shit.
Yeah, it started out with the
tax
idea of an
room.
office space, but now it's just your storage room.
Just my storage room. It's the junk room. People have
The
a junk
tax
drawer.
room.
I have a junk room. I don't do that in this timeline.
There's a whole wall with like little cubicle drawers of just different gun components.
And yeah, just bits and bobs. I take them to that room. A room that would, to me, ideally be on the first floor. It's not the spare bedroom. It's
Okay, so I
just
imagine
a-
that you kind
okay.
of built that on the bottom floor then.
yeah, it's just a space that I've got.
I just say to Arthur, I had some thoughts about our conversation earlier. Just some things about Boss Rye that I recalled.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head where Tig points us.
I take you to the room. The room is not legally a bedroom because there's not a closet in there.
It's legally distinctly
It's
not
legally
a bedroom.
distinct.
That's legally how they're classified, is whether or not they have closets.
I thought it was if they had a place of egress.
That is the other requirement.
Oh, okay.
It's a place of egress.
Just to show what I know, which isn't much.
So you and Arthur head into the room. Tig, do you go in there with them or do you leave them be?
I will leave them be. I was not invited to this conversation, and I trust Banjo.
You probably
I
picked up
trust-
some weird stuff was going on.
I
that
think some
I
weird's
was
going on,
confused
and
about.
I'm gonna talk to Banjo probably about it later.
Yeah.
We'll have a chat.
You see-
unless I'm invited to this convo, I am not a part of this convo.
All right.
You see Vanth and Jolene have successfully gotten everybody here to be quiet and sit at the table waiting for everybody.
I
God damn
point Banjo and Arthur to the room, and I like quietly shut the door, and I like turn and I see that everyone's sitting quietly and politely at the table, and I'm just like, oh,
Subtlety, not
thank
our thing.
You see that
Grass.
Vanta's made a 3-gallon pitcher of sweet tea. And then
I'm sipping on that.
there's a half quart of unsweet tea. It's
That is
just
for
got
me
your name on
specifically.
it.
That's Tig's jug. I will go and take my spot at the table with my jug of
Please,
unsweet tea.
nobody put "That's Tig's jug" in flavor
Put it somewhere. It doesn't need context.
The
You can
minnow jug?
figure it out. No, not the minnow jug. I
You got the
hate
minnow
every
jug, the
fucking
minnow
one
jug.
of you. All of you go to hell. Straight to jail.
All right. So, Banjo, you're in there, and Arthur kind of looks at you and says, "Yeah. So, what's going on?" He's got a little notebook pulled out in a
Okay.
Yeah,
You got a no. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. That Marion person.
Yeah.
So the king. I don't even know if I should be saying this. I trust you though, Arthur. I trust you. The king said to me, "Do you remember?" And then I saw some blue lights. And then just kind of laughed it off like he was playing some kind of joke. But when I walked, he asked me to come speak with him later on tonight. And as I was walking away, he mentioned tell Marion to come along. Do you by chance have any idea what any of that could be about?
No. I mean, that's just the first time hearing of it. Marion and I came from Mulate Cask. I didn't even know that she knew the king.
Well, he knows her, to be sure. I just don't know. And I know that she said my name. I don't know. I don't think I was that famous or whatever. Where? From Mulate Cask, you said?
Yeah, that's... We... After my father exiled me from the kingdom, I did my best to build my strength so I can go back and face him. So that brought me to Mulate Cask. That's where I met Marion.
What exactly did she do there? And why is she here in Douglas now?
She's assisted me for as long as I can remember. She's been a steadfast mage. You should see it. You know, she can do all kinds of stuff, like, you know, be able to manipulate time. She's even, like, pulled people's blood out from them and turned into projectile weapons. And, you know, weirdly enough, most wizards can't heal, but I've seen her use healing magic as well.
Oh,
It's so cool. Like, she's been an absolute help with all of this. And, you know,
that's amazing.
yeah, it's been wild. She's been super helpful.
So you're just friends then?
Yeah.
Companion? Okay.
Yeah, she's helped me a lot.
All right. Well, can I actually... I'm sensing he's truthful. I'm not going to press any more. I just say, thanks, Arthur. I saw they were all set up all nice out there. I don't want to keep them waiting too long.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for the sidebar. As I'm going to walk out like, what the fuck is going on?
So he kind of breathes quietly
I'm going to stop
and
for a moment.
follows you out.
Can I roll an insight on that side?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That'd be a dirty 20.
It's not so much that he's keeping something from you, just that he's keeping a promise for somebody else that you can pick up pretty quickly.
I understand. As we're walking back, I just kind of turn back to him, just give him a look of understanding. I'm not going to press anymore.
You see, he kind of pulls his seat and sits next to Marion, and she kind of eyes you as she's sipping her pina colada. Is everything all right?
Oh, there's drinks here. I look at Tig like, help.
Come sit. There's booze around.
Oh, yes, I didn't know what to bring, so I figured I'd conjure this up. And she has already conjured, like, this gargantuanly sized, like, it looks like one of those drink dispensers, but it's just a whole ass fucking pineapple with the top cut off, and then there's like the pina colada in there.
Oh,
And
like
it's got
she's made she's made a pineapple keg, is what she's done.
Yes, it's like a pineapple keg filled with pina colada.
Colada. Wow, this lady's wild.
As I'm grabbing a drink, I just feel compelled to say something. I just say, "I heard you pull blood out of people." I mean, you can heal people too.
I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw at that statement.
Oh no!
What the fuck? What the
Everybody?
fuck? What the
Oh
fuck?
my god. Oh my god. Wisdom.
Why?
9.
I rolled a
5.
5.
17.
Oh my god. Yeah.
20.
5.
That'll be a 7.
5. Oh my god.
Oh,
Me and Ghost have the same mind.
You two bullshit.
You all look at Banjo and then back to it's like almost like a comedical spit take moment where you all look at Banjo and then look at Marion and then back to Banjo, like in unison.
You know, I was gonna compliment Banjo on all his eloquence today.
I meant you can, not that you do that. Like, I just keep drinking.
Ziggy, you haven't hung around us often enough to know that this is a more often occurrence than most of us would like.
Luck is a two-sided coin.
I can use hemomancy if that's what you mean. Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Anyway, speaking of blood.
While this conversation is happening, I am fully just like making eye contact with Vamp and just drinking my tea. Just like shit.
Oh no!
Vanth passed the roasted parsnips over to you. See, you were certain that demons were impervious to exhaustion until you've seen Vanth's face.
Oh no!
Exhaustion.
And it looks like Vanth's bags under his eyes have gained sentience and are revolting against him.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
That's how I feel. Quincy, continue your story about blood.
Yes. So it turned based on intelligence from Cadmus. A wild sentence, I know. We have he's determined that the majority of the blood court that served Empress Eleonora is either trapped or killed. All of them.
That's not good.
No. No, it's not. He did manage to swipe this, and I pull out the, red crystal pendant, the dead blood key. According to Cadmus, it should enable us to get to the inner sanctum, but normally it only works if, it only works for dead blood vampires, so we might be out of luck.
Quincy,
Quincy,
you know you're not out of luck.
he really doesn't want to look at Jolene right now, specifically. But he turns his head.
She grabs your chin and rotates your head to look her dead in the eyes.
Yep, he does.
Quincy,
This
you're
might.
not out of luck.
Yeah.
And before you start getting all chivalric and all manner of heroic, gotta do this myself, think of everything that you've already saved me from. The freedom that you've given me by what you've done for me. Let me return the favor. I'm not the weak woman that I was.
You're not. Quincy will grasp her hand and kind of pull her a little closer. And he'll whisper quietly, as if, like, hoping that only she hears it, but right now it's more important that he says the words than no one hears him say the words. You're not weak. I'm not strong enough to... I'm not strong enough to lose you. I'm scared to lose you. It's the first time I've ever really been scared.
Quincy, where do the dead things go when they die?
Not very many places from where I hear.
I won't be gone. You can't lose me. No matter how hard anyone might try to take you from me, you and I will be reunited. Every time.
Every time.
You don't have to be strong. For us. Together we can be strong.
He smiles and he's like, it sounds so obvious when you say it.
Now, I believe you were going on about how you have a way into the inner sanctum. Turns back to the table and lets go of your chin.
Yes. Sorry, everyone. So this Deadblood key, this amulet, will unlock the inner sanctum to the of the castle of Spokestock. As far as getting closer, we do have a path through the various sewers to throughout the city of Spokestock. However, they're very specifically cut off from the castle itself. So, our main problem is gonna be getting from here, and he points at a exit point on the map, to here, and he points to the castle, with the army of vampires that she has currently at her side. The Countess, that is.
I mean, good thing we got holy water bullets.
Yeah, I mean,
can
those will
also
help.
sneak in from the inside. because I can turn into somebody on the inside and
You know,
try and blend in to get you guys in quicker.
I mean, that'd be a risky play, but if there's someone who could pull it off, it's you and Glissé.
I mean, you do have the Scarlet Plague in your blood now.
True. And I do have my invisibility cloak in case things get hairy. Do we know if the sewers are safe?
What did Cadmus reveal to me about the sewers?
Cadmus didn't really say much about the sewers at all, just that it was the only way into the city without drawing attention from the Blood Court assassins who are now serving the Countess of Blood. So
Well, it's safer than
just
going
the
through
assassins of blood.
the Blood Court assassins. Oh, wait a second.
Do you think we could find somebody to, I guess, dig our way in through the bottom? Come up from the sewer in?
I mean, the castle is on a different level, as you can see here by these schematics, so that's not really a viable plan. They're like different levels of elevation, so.
Yeah, maybe we should go maybe we should scout it first and then decide how to infiltrate.
What?
I mean, we have a map, but if we see it in person, it might help. I'm unsure. I mean, I used to break into people's houses, and I did it with the King of Steam, so if I can get a detailed map, I might be able to come up with a route. But I need a map of the castle itself.
Let's see. I flipped through my various maps. Are any of them of the castle itself?
No.
I have a rough estimate of where the inner sanctum is, but unfortunately I don't have anything concrete.
Alright.
I mean, I don't. Granted, I've not been in the loop, let's say, but I don't know if we have any better plans.
Yeah, let's see, Vance, was there anything important you were trying to share that might be relevant to this conversation? Oh, actually, speaking of relevancy, and, the Blood Court assassins, Quincy will pull out, the vial of ghost flower, poison that M made, what feels like 100 years ago. I never did end up using this, so this might help. So it's part of a plan anyway, for those of you who don't remember, ghost flower, poison erases a person from existence. Supposedly.
There's worse options for sure.
This
No.
is true.
Like you do.
That does remind me, as far
As
as
one simply
options
does.
go, what did the Ganid tell us about how the Countess was defeated before? Or has that not happened yet?
Do you all recall?
I wasn't there.
I don't think I was there.
They didn't say, did they? They said we would say, talk about the story when we... Or did I remember that wrong?
Yep. No, they talked about how Frosthammer, the original, was a fighter who had defeated members of Darnzor's generals, but they never really went into detail about how they were defeated because it's ancient history to them. They talked about how Darnzor was defeated way back.
Right. But they don't have any, like, detailed information on defeating the Countess, for example.
Correct. They did not.
Well, let's hope that this, might be helpful. I mean,
I do have some information that I think might be prevalent. If not yet, then soon.
Hit it, honey.
Ever since being released from Varodesh, I've slowly started to regain memories and power that I previously had lost. One such memory is of an encounter I had. It was many years ago, but I remember it clearly. I was summoned, or rather, a demon was summoned, and I took its place out of sheer boredom. And I fought some sword wraiths. It seemed boring and, well, not really worth my time, but what came next was a conflict with Darnzor within the Spiraling Black. I remember this conflict and how badly it ended for everyone that was involved. But before the conflict could reach its conclusion, I pleaded with the wielder of an ancient magical artifact to send me forward in time with that magical artifact's power to speak of several key points that they had uncovered in the Spiraling Black. 1. Darnzor claimed his lichdom, his power, by creating a soul well. And did this using a life transference spell and killing a small child. That child, because the spell requires a willing participant, was coerced into doing so by the woman who would become the noble.
Quincy's fist clenches in
The
anger.
child now lives in this time. I believe they go by the name Zeke.
Zeke.
I don't know much else about them. Secondly, the Spiraling Black used to exist as a different realm entirely. It was not created, but rather reconfigured, distorted. The Spiraling Black used to be the realm of life, an aspect of a deity known as the Quiet.
I see.
Lastly, should the Spiraling Black be cleansed, Darnzor would lose his power and his lichdom.
Define cleansed.
and has to be purged of his influence. I'm not sure of the ritual that needs to be performed to do it, but if we could find someone who knows how to perform said ritual, we could cut off Darnzor from his power and make him killable.
Probably easier said than done.
Would he be killable with Soul Rend?
I'd imagine so, but the downside is that with the life transference, now that Zeke has been brought back to life, Soul Rend would destroy the shared soul that exists between the two of them. You may destroy Darnzor's soul, but you'd be dooming her as well.
There's no way to disconnect the soul, or is that what cleansing the soul well will do?
That's what cleansing the spiraling black would do. It would remove his lichdom and his connection over her. Then, with Soul Rend, you would wipe out any potentiality of him returning. And Zeke would be safe as well. Not to mention, with the cleansing of the spiraling black, Darnzor will be at his weakest.
Well,
Of course.
I understand it's not exactly good news, but
it's news. Better to have the information than not have it. Well, we don't have a plan, but we have bits of a plan, I guess. So that's
Yeah.
better than fucking nothing, I guess.
Half a plan's better than no plan.
Indeed, indeed.
well, I imagine that probably what's best would be we take out these lieutenants and then try to figure out what we can do to heal the spiraling black.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Yep. But where do we start?
Well, we could probably ask Briar to do some research.
I have an idea on how we could potentially heal the spiraling black if it's a domain like what Vance says.
Hit us with it.
Well, domains usually have a well font, something that everything flows from. And if it's been tainted, then it would have been tainted at the source with some sort of physical item. Otherwise, it would be diluted over time, and Darnzor's strength would taper and fade. Just the same as if there is a rotten fish in a lake connected to a stream. The stream's water is still fresh. But if a rotten fish is at the mouth of the river that feeds into the lake, all the water is tainted subtly. I imagine that if Darnzor wanted to keep his power and not have it fade, he would have placed some kind of tainted object that's influencing there at this confluence point.
So we have to find a way to get there after dealing with the lieutenants, and then deal with an atom before he gets us, I guess.
I don't have any, inclination towards magical things. So is your opinion that removing it would be enough, or do we have to potentially destroy a powerful, potentially ancient artifact?
Removing it would heal the area, but if it's a magical artifact that potent, it would influence whoever or whatever is containing it.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Destruction it is.
Yay.
Y'all, this is the worst dinner party we've ever had.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly, the tea is lovely.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
lovely tea,
Yeah,
though.
and you know, his roasted parsnips are also really good. I didn't think I'd like parsnips this much.
ADM.
Yeah?
Can I stealth outside?
Sure.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check
Yeah.
and everyone else can make perception checks.
Yeah, I'm like, you're doing this in the middle of dinner. Incredible.
Oh, cool. Can I just look up my hood and do it? I mean,
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, Quincy got a nat 20.
yeah, I rolled a 17, so
Alright,
I got a 24.
I just wanted to sneak outside.
I don't see it.
I got a 24.
Does
Yeah,
anyone-
everybody who
does-
rolled above a 17 can
does
see me
any-
just get up
does
and
any-
walk outside.
Does anyone like do anything about it?
I'm going to follow him, but I'm also going to hide.
Make a stealth check.
Oh no.
Okay.
I have a 19 passive perception, just so
I've
you
got
know.
I got a 22 stealth.
Alright.
It
I'm
is
just gonna
literally
keep my
impossible
four
for
from
me.
the first roll.
Yeah, I'm like, it's literally impossible.
These
Oh, if
yeah,
I'd seen that.
Quincy sees these two rogues sneak off and just makes a note that they're sneaking off.
I think you see, you definitely see Ghost go first. You see, we say notice Ghost, and then
Wait a beat and sneak
wait a
away.
beat, and then
Get blanked and let's say what's going
Hey,
on. And
I
he's
rolled
like, huh? Wait
I
a
rolled
second.
nat 20 this time. No one disappears from me.
Yeah.
Nobody sneaks out under Quincy's
not
watch.
under my watch.
Not my watch. You see that Marion is passing around the pina coladas at this point in time. Like, I think we could all use
No,
this.
thank you. I don't drink.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Then she snaps her fingers and removes poisons. There you go. Virgin.
Thank you.
Ah, yes, the poison
That's
that is
amazing.
is Malibu.
I would appreciate mine being the same size as yours.
Pina colada.
She just
What
makes
is
you
this?
an entire large one. There you go.
Oh my
It's right.
God.
If you like
God.
these,
I need you to
Getting caught in the
understand
rain.
that during I'm gonna kill you. I need you to know that this woman has come into my house and she's handing out pina coladas, and I am just like trying to be so polite because this is a strange person that came with Arthur, but also in my mind I am just like screaming. I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
For the record, I am also leaning up against a minotaur-sized glass of sweet tea. I've got both.
You've gotten both. You're really living the American dream right there, the Victorian dream.
That's right.
So, Ghost, you slip outside. Can I make you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Come on. I have advantage on. Would this be a trap?
If
Or
there's
something
a
along
bang
those
on my
lines.
door, I'm gonna kill somebody.
Wait, I know about it. I know. Can I just duck under? I'm like 5'8".
Make a dex saving throw.
Do I get advantage because I know this has happened? Like the doorway?
Yeah, sure, have advantage. That's fine.
24.
You kind of sidestep over the weird lip on the porch. Make a perception check.
Oh boy. 16.
Okay. So what are you doing out there?
I am going to just be like, all right, you sons of bitches. Show yourselves, I guess. I mean, seems like you wanted to talk earlier, so let's talk. What do you want from me? I'm just going to wait for something to show up. Another question would be, does Glisse hit their head on the door?
What do you say?
I mean, I got the nat 20 earlier, so let's
What do you
see.
say?
Oh yeah.
You step outside quietly. You see the door close, so you're standing right behind Ghost. Ghost doesn't even know you're there. And you hear Ghost talking to the open air where there's not really anyone walking around right now because it's starting to get dark. You hear Ghost going on. Ghost, what did you say to this open air as you walked out?
All right, you sons of bitches, where are you? I know you wanted to talk earlier, so let's talk. I'm here.
No response.
Oh, really? So you'll trap me in a hallway, but you can't approach me like a decent deity, I guess? And he's just gonna kind of scoff. This silence is unnerving.
You see someone, can't really make out distinct features, but someone's jogging along, walking slowly down the street. Very slowly. Just like they're going for a night stroll. Lisa, what are you doing during this time? You're still just like standing right over Ghost's shoulder.
Yeah, I am behind him, but I am most certainly doing my, using all my sneaky skills that I got to just... Yeah, he's just standing there menacingly. But right behind Ghost, I'm like doing my best to keep my breathing down and my heart rate slow so that Ghost doesn't know that I'm there.
Ghost, roll a perception check.
You got it.
And you can roll a stealth check.
Ugh. Let's see.
Oh, that's not happening. 13.
22.
Told the rogue to hide from the other rogue.
It's like, what's the name? Matryoshka dolls. It's like Matryoshka kind of. The rogue is hiding from the rogue is hiding from the rogue. Keeps going down the line.
Does this jogger get any closer?
They're not jogging, they're like jotting, like slowly. They're getting closer. You can start to make out a hooded figure. Now make out that it's hooded. It's still too dark to tell anything particularly featured about them. Do you do anything?
I'm just gonna put my hand under my cloak to reach for Aftercut just in case and just keep an eye on this guy. Person, Mabob. Don't know who it is yet. Could be anything. A ghost.
As he gets closer, you can hear the scraping of metal on stone. As you can see those red eyes, and it's just walking slowly towards you.
Well, nice of you to show up.
No response.
Did your boss... Do I recognize this as the... I'm assuming I recognize this as the figure I saw earlier.
You do.
Do I... Because this was the wolf, right? That I saw?
Yes.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna look at him and be like, did your boss at least get the staff? Can you answer me that one?
No response. Just walking
Cool.
closer. Glisse, are you doing anything during this?
I think I'm going to, do I see the figure walking towards Ghost?
You do.
I do, okay. I am going to ready Black Soul.
and stops about 45 feet away from you all. And you see it toss the sword that it had in its hand onto the floor in front of you, as blood splatter on it makes this weird Y shape on the ground. You can see a sigil on the pommel, and this blade you recognize. You see that sigil of the Bane on that pommel. You recognize this blade. You should know this blade. You do know this blade. But you don't. At least you don't.
Phantom probably does. Cool.
Wolf just turns on his heel and starts to walk away.
Wait.
He doesn't slow down.
I'm gonna pick up the sword.
As you're standing in front of this weird Y shape made of blood, and you can smell a familiar scent. Can you make me a survival check, if you will, please?
Scared. Oh, cool. So good at those. 15.
You feel a slight tinge of disgust and happiness at the same time. Because you know what fear and blood smells like. And the shadowy figure is gone. As you're holding this blade, you turn around and you see Glisse standing there.
You know, stalking others isn't polite, and he's gonna walk inside.
Do you take the blade with you?
I'm putting it in my backpack.
Glisse, do you do anything?
Can I make a perception check on the blade for the moment that it's there and I can see it?
Sure. Go ahead.
Or I guess it wouldn't be. Would it be perception or investigation?
Are you trying to figure out what the sword is, or are you just looking at the sword?
I'm trying to suss it out. I'm not trying to go, yeah, do a mental identify, but I'm also not just going, that's a nice pommel. I just trying to
Perception, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? 21.
You recognize that it is some intricate sword, but with the quick second that you really had to look at it, all you can tell is that it was intricate, well made, and that it was stained in blood, and that it left a blood splatter on the ground.
Oh, cool. Can I taste the blood spatter?
Sure. You go up to the blood splatter, you see it kind of this weird Y shape, this singular line, and then these two lines diverging from that line. And you kind of dot your finger in it, taste it. Make a survival check.
You know it, baby. Oh. 8.
It reminds you of home.
I say is pissed. She's going to walk back inside and not sit back down at the table, but just stand in a corner and watch the conversation.
All right. What are you all doing as this is going on?
And that is the most effective way to stake a vampire. Oh, hey, Ghost, where'd you go?
I needed some air. With everything that's happening, it's just I needed some time to process.
All right.
You know, having a spell capable of wiping somebody from existence just sitting in your pocket kind of weighs on you a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
Just-
Marion's so helpfully handing out pina coladas, so
No, if you like them.
maybe that'll cheer you up.
I don't drink. If I drink, Sog might show up, and I don't think you
That's
want that in your
true.
house.
I
Mm.
super don't fucking want Sog in my house. You're right, Ghost. This is very intelligent of you.
I'll take one.
Yeah, go ahead. Assuming, Marion, that you're fine with Sharon.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
I think Tig is like taking the time now to like. Jolene very politely brought desserts, and so Tig is gonna go and like slice up pie and bring that out since dinner seems to have been completed.
So, I guess we have to focus for now on taking out the lieutenants, and which brings us back to the Countess of Blood.
Yeah. I've already spoken with Antigone, and Jolene, I extend the same offer to you and Quincy. I am capable of watching over the children, caring for them. And my my parents planned on coming down to visit anyway, so I'm sure they would relish it.
Yells from the kitchen. Like, my parents are also in town, so they'll be around. You know, my folks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and you all met my
Yeah,
parents too,
we
so.
did.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh dear. Quincy will look over at Jolene because he did tell her about the situation and how he met her mom in and dad in the domain of Vanth's parents.
She made good money. You should
Yeah,
respect her
of
profession.
course.
Yeah.
She's a respectable woman who gave birth to another respectable woman. They're both respectable women.
It's respectable women all the way down.
I will see to it that everything here is taken care of, and
Just promise me you won't take them to any
I'll
kind of
also-
random magical fairground or anything like that.
I'll also be preparing a concoction. I've spoken with Boysenberry and discovered a way to recreate the same potion that Empress Eleonora attempted to create that was going to be used for Marcus Demon's weapon. If this item in the spiraling black is dangerous, as you all say,
Which it most certainly is.
I think it might be beneficial for us to have some of that on hand.
Oh, all right.
DM, what time of day is it at this point?
It's about 7 p.m. at this point.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of bring up to the rest of the party. So, King Tristan wanted to speak with me at the Whitestone Inn. I know we already have a couple of drinks in us and just had a wonderful dinner. But if anyone would like to join me, I'll probably head over there.
I'll join you, Banjo. I'm kind of tired, so I'll make my way over to the inn with you.
I'll
Count
join
me
you
in.
as well.
I suppose we can get out of Tig's hair for a little
Yeah.
bit.
I think we've imposed enough.
Next time, give me warning that y'all are coming 2
Yeah.
days early. It's polite.
For sure,
Sorry.
for sure.
You can go ahead and
Yes,
keep the rest of the pie that, you know, you're probably gonna need it.
You see, Marianne kind of looks around as everyone's getting up, and she taps her staff lightly on the ground as you see the dishes slowly gliding across the room towards the counters and prestidigitizing themselves on the way there to become clean and stacking themselves nice and neatly. The chairs push in, and a breeze blow all of the debris and crumbs and stuff like that into a small pile, and then an invisible servant scoop that up and throw it in the trash.
Thank you, Marion. That's very kind of you.
Sure, I'm glad to be of some kind of help.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm off. I have an engagement to get to.
It was lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. And she kind of, Arthur kind of helps her, like escorts her out. And they both
Quincy
leave.
flies over the step and doesn't walk.
While Marion and Arthur are leaving, Tig is gonna try and get Banjo's attention.
Oh, yeah.
And then is gonna like gesture to the hall where there's no other people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. I'll catch you guys in a minute.
We'll meet you outside, Banjo. Thank you for having us over, Tig and Vanth.
Anytime. Give ample
Sorry.
warning next time.
Yeah, sorry it was abrupt.
You see, Vant has like an entire slice of pie.
Yeah, that's good and correct.
All right. I'm sure you sensed some of the weirdness there. I don't need to.
What the fuck
Repeat it
is
again.
that lady's deal?
I have no clue, but she is a bit intimidating, as you could see. So, long story short, I went over to the castle to request some diamonds from.
Oh, smart.
Yes, yeah. And Tristan pulled me aside, and he just kind of looked at me and said, "Do you remember?" And then I saw this strange blue light, and then out of nowhere, he just kind of pretended like nothing happened. And I walked away, and as I was walking away, he called back to me and asked me to come meet with him. And I overheard when he went to go speak to his guard, he mentioned this Marion person. I have no idea what the significance of this is, but he told me things were gonna get real, is what he said.
DM, would I, based off of that description of the magic that seemingly happened on King Tristan, would I like recognize what that could be?
Make an Arcana check.
Come on, baby. That's trash. That's an 11.
Okay. Last chance. Make me a history check.
That's better. That's a 21.
All right. You remember hearing that same kind of coloration description from one other person, talking about one other thing. That person being Quincy, and that thing being their experiences when they went back in time and spoke with Mr. Rose, and when he met his parents.
I don't trust this lady. As far as I could throw her. But
Well, the thing is, I trust Arthur. I pulled
that's
him
the thing,
aside.
right? I
too.
trust Arthur. But I don't. This lady's some shit, dude.
He didn't have much to say, but I could tell he wasn't going to, you know. But he knew
Arthur's-
something.
Arthur's going with y'all to the pub, right? To the inn.
Now they walked away.
They both
But-
left.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
figuring I'll see her again, though, when I'm there, after what Tristan said.
Yeah, that really sort of sounds like it. The magic you described
Yeah.
way back, right after we started this whole fucking adventure, Quincy got time blasted or some shit.
I think he mentioned it a few times.
Yeah, the coloring that you're describing
Mm.
from the magic sounds like that time magic that he was talking about from back then. So I don't know if she's messing with the timeline we're in.
Well, Arthur, the blood thing, the blood thing. Arthur mentioned that she has quite a few different kind of abilities that aren't
Yeah.
normal of a wizard.
That's
And-
strange that it would be like she covers all the schools.
Pretty much, which would probably mean, I mean, she has
She
blue
covers
wizard
the-
magic.
Blood magic is black tower magic. That ain't good shit. And
she has heat.
Plasma-
Fuck, you're right.
Damn it.
Ah,
it's all of them. I
you're
don't
right.
trust this lady, Banjo.
I don't know what to do. The king asked me to. Meet with
I'm
him.
not. Hey, I'm not saying do anything shifty. I'm just saying we should be aware of it.
Absolutely. I'll keep my eyes open. And thank you, Tig, for keeping yours open too. I'm sorry we've disturbed your pleasant night.
That's all right. It's good to see everybody again.
Yeah.
All right, go on. Get in my house.
All right. Thanks, Tig. And I'm gonna head out as I restring my banjo.
One last thing I want to do before they all dip from my house.
Okay.
I guess while they're all dipping from my house, I would like to. I don't have like detect magic or anything. But can I like do an Arcana check on this fucking mobile that this lady gave me?
Sure.
I just want to get a like. I know it already is magic, but I want to see if I get a better sense. That's a 10. I don't get shit. It's just a mobile from this lady.
You see, Vanth kind of sees your concerns, like, you read it, take a look.
Yes, please.
Sure. You see his kind of eyes glow, and he immediately goes from where he was looking straight to the front porch. As he sits it down, you see him produce his weapon out of his hand.
I summon Ro.
You see him walk slowly towards the front door.
What'd you see him?
Lock the door behind me.
I do.
See him walk outside. As you hear a loud scuffle and bang against the door, and you hear the sound of Vance struggling, and then you hear the sound of Vance's sword piercing into stone as Vance says, "You can open the door now."
I do.
And you see him hold, like his hand looks like it should be holding something, but there's nothing there except for blood dripping from this invisible nothing.
What you got there, sweetheart?
invisible stalker. It was listening.
Great.
I don't know what all it transmitted. All I saw was the enchantment spell. Powerful one at that.
I am going to go into the house and make a phone call to Banjo.
Okay. You see, as you do, he kind of Van kind of slides up next to you as after he's discarded the remains of this invisible stalker. He kind of looks over at you and says, "Mobile's fine, by the way. Just subtle transmutation magic meant to affect the environment."
Hey, what's up?
A heads up. I think the reason all of y'all were running into my front door was because you were tripping over an invisible stalker
Oh,
who was
what?
listening. So be aware that something probably heard all the things that we said and transmitted it to somebody. So
well, that is great.
it's
news.
fucking peachy. It's great news. I'm
Mhm.
so thrilled. So just be aware while y'all are out.
Well, I'll keep double aware then. Damn. Thanks, Tig.
Anytime. And then Tig hangs up.
Hey, everybody. Wait. Hey, everybody, come here. Huddle up. Sidebar quick with everybody. So we were tripping over an invisible thing.
Make a perception check, everybody, please.
God damn it.
Oh shit.
Net 20, baby.
Only a
Yeah,
9.
ghost.
Hell yeah, 9.
I got a 10. Oh fuck yeah, ghost. I'm so proud of you.
Oh no.
I'm so proud of me. This is the fucking crucial moment we
Yeah,
needed.
That's a nat one.
Oh damn.
Ghost,
Or
you
was
can't
it?
explain it, but there are eyes on you right now.
I'm gonna take aftercut and I'm gonna throw it in the direction I feel the eyes.
Woo.
Roll to hit.
Does a 32 hit?
Holy
Roll damage.
My.
Ghost, my beautiful
Did you
boy.
crit?
Nope. I rolled a 19 and I have a plus 13 to hit with aftercut.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Roll damage.
That is 12 slashing piercing damage because it's a rapier. And then do I feel another set of eyes?
No, it's just the one set.
All right, cool. Shit. All right, cool. That's all I can do anyway. And then I'm just gonna bring aftercut back into my hand.
You bring aftercut back in your hand. You hear a thud in that direction as blood starts pooling in the alleyway.
Well, hopefully that wasn't a
I
friend.
doubt it.
Let's go take a look.
Yeah. I don't think it was.
I'm screaming. Just so you know.
Where there should be a body, because you can see the blood pooling from it, all you can see is the pool of blood. It's on the ground, and you could see it pooling weird, but you even with the blood being like it's not resting on a face or anything like that.
Can I feel the body for a hood to see if it's like a cloak of invisibility?
Sure.
All right, I do that.
It feels weird, like it's like this really rough, fleshy skin, and you can feel like up towards like where you would imagine the head is. There's like these weird. They almost feel like small gemstones up at the top of the head, where hair would be. But there's no cloak. Matter of fact, you're fairly certain that this thing is a humanoid, but not a human type thing, and it's also not clothed, but it's not like it's not something you've ever seen before. It's not something that you're aware of. But it's definitely not. It definitely wasn't magical concealment. This is natural to whatever this thing is.
We should probably make haste. Get out of the street quick.
Yeah.
And Ghost is gonna throw up the invisibility hood.
Oh.
Up and he's gone.
No,
Well,
I'm still here. I'm just invisible too.
well, I know that. All right. I guess I should go. And
Please
just
stay. You need a
hide.
place to stay. Dang it, you're gone.
All right, Quincy, Ziggy. I'm gonna poke both of them. I'm gonna cast invisibility on all
Wait, what
three
about
of us.
Jolene?
4th level. Oh shit!
Oh, I think I can cast invisibility.
Jolene went home to the kids.
Okay.
While you went out.
Quincy, you should probably head back to your house
for
just in
sure.
case there's one
Quincy
there.
will immediately just start flying back in that direction.
Wait, Quincy, do you want one of us to come with you?
Banjo, I just think to myself, can invisible people see invisible people?
Not unless they have
No.
true sight.
I can't
Or
see you.
eyes
I can
beyond.
tell you that.
So as you all are heading towards the Whitestone Inn, visibly and carefully, Quincy, you're flying over towards your home. And the first thing you see is a pillar of smoke.
Oh no, no, no.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Phew.
Hey,
There.
hey, bitch. Absolutely.
How dare!
Motherfucker. Cocksucker. Son of a bitch.
I'm DMing a game for you tomorrow out of the
damn.
kindness of my heart, and this is what you do to me?
Oh, no.
And this is how you repay.
Yep.
Right.
This is how you repay your friends.
Oh,
We tried so
Rude.
hard to set the tone, keeping it light in the beginning.
RFE?